matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
To throw, it's Jennings. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Just keeps moving. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
How about the turn of events when you're about to give up points? Not only do I take the football away, by God, I almost put this thing in the house, almost return it back. Dude, chewing up grass, great blocking out in front, did everything right except for score the touchdown. Now offense, you go do it.
He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this off.
Oh, he's got some space. Bounced off his feet. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Under fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done. All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. this drive from the 24. Off-play action on first down. Now improvising. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they... grind out some room. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff to the single back. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Finds his man. It's Cooper. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
All right, let's get it.
Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Jennings. Good timing on the quick out. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Singleton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops, thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, for some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. To the ground with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Makes the grab. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
To the air on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Mustangs! Ball that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Can't get him to the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man and smothers. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Southern. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Complete to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Gonna run it. It's Davidson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clemson jumps to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Powers through the defender. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Knight. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Mustangs are on the move.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots if I want to. I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Now they'll try the right side. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the left. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown. Simu. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. On the run, fires downfield. Right on the money. Hits a seam wide open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The inside handoff. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quick completion on the out route. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Makes the catch. It's Alexander. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. At the 40, there he goes. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lost a throw again. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they swarm him under.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. The snap sets up the throw. Back swinging for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Barrels ahead. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Mustangs. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jennings. The short hands, it's Knight. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. The middle of the field, it's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks, it's Alexander. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He wants to throw it again. Caught close to the marker. It's Knight. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Trying to find the end zone. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball...
Going for the big play. Got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. to the air. It's Jennings. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it from the red zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And the extra point was good. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.